let's get some of these bits sold. So today we're down here selling at the boot sale. Ian, the master of pieces part-time eBay reseller. I come down to this little local one every couple of months to sell. Down there every month buying, right? It's just a good opportunity to clear out the garage, clear out the headspace as well. So the stall is all set up. It is mainly toys, as you would expect. And the reason I'm selling all of this, right, it's either bundles where I've just lost the enthusiasm to list, mistakes I've made, things that aren't worth selling on eBay, or personal items from the house which we just want to have a clear out. Look at them old golf clubs up there, prime example. So we'll see if we can make a few quid. If I'm honest, it's not about making any money today, it's about clearing space in the garage so that when the boot sale season really kicks off, I'll have plenty of storage space for better stock. Oh, and the best bit about selling at boot sales, you get to come in early so you can have a look around all the other stores and see what we can find. So, first pass of the boot sale. Haven't picked up much because most of it was picked while I was unpacking the car. But 3 Monster High dolls, 50p each. Got this little Jurassic Park or Jurassic World Mosasaurus. That was £2. Schleck dinosaur there. Look at the size on him. That was £2. It's bargain that. And then some football boots for my son. One on the bottom, £2 as well. Those have got goals in them. Oh, check this out as well. Little Master of Pieces display sign. I should put that on the back of my boot, shouldn't I? Yes. Second lap of the boot sale. Picked up a couple of bits. This one will be for my wife actually. Polo Ralph Lauren size small. £2. This is quite cool. A Batgirl Mission Control. Paid £2 for this. A couple of the characters are in there. Flick open the boot. It's got a gun. And there's the missiles in there. Sell-through rate doesn't look particularly brilliant, but when you're buying stuff for so cheap, you can afford to list it at the lower end and still make a profit. So we're about an hour in. Stuff has been selling. It's not been particularly busy down here, but I've been pricing stuff cheap to get rid of it. Let me show you. So on this side I had a lot of baby stuff laid out. I had one buyer come and just buy it all. That was the Melissa and Doug latches. I had a little bath toy, all gone to the same person. Toy cars, these have been mega popular. Not just the kids, but the adults as well. I've been selling them off 20, 30p each, and they've been flying. Finally got rid of the Harry Potters. I have been trying to keep a few back to make bundles, but I keep finding the same titles in the charity shop. I keep finding this one, and I keep finding this one. The other ones, hard to come by. So, I'm getting rid of them. I can't keep waiting around hoping I'll find the other sets. They just build up too quick. The Disney Store teddy dog, I actually gave to a lady who's collecting for the local hospital. Big Hot Wheels set at the back there. Sold it cheap. The important thing, it was big and bulky, didn't want to take it back. This side of the store has been really quiet, and I wonder, is it because I haven't laid out particularly well? A couple of the little die-cast monster trucks have gone. Some of the Paw Patrol bits have gone. I've had a few people have a look through those bowls there, but even at a tenner, it's been putting people off. The bag alone is probably worth about £15. But I guess you've got to have the right buyer at the right time. So all in all, although I haven't made much money today, I'm taking back a lot less than what I bought, and that is what it's all about. That Humbrol paint spray can, sold. Really pleased with that. Type of thing I'm not really comfortable selling on eBay with the compressed gas. Don't know if you can put that through the post. Doesn't matter. Sold. So I've been here for about an hour. It looks like all the people who are going to come to buy have been and gone. We haven't had anyone come through these gates for about 10 minutes. So I'm going to pack up and I'm going to head home. I'll just give you really small today, which is a shame. When I've been before, there's been cars all down there, cars all down there, and cars all in the middle as well. With small little local boot sales like this though, if you're a seller and you turn it and you don't get many buyers, I don't know if you're going to bother coming again. That might be what has happened here. Don't forget we had the Six Nations rugby on yesterday. Wales got beat. Imagine there's a few people drowning their sorrows. That might have hit both sellers and buyers. Still, let's get back to the garage. I'm going to put all of this stuff back in the garage and keep it for next month. But you know what, rather than coming home just to unload everything from the garage and it to be sat in the garage again, I decided after the boot sale to go straight to the charity shop. And I've dropped in 3 or 4 bag loads of that stuff that didn't sell. I've kept a few of the good bits back, but most of it It's gone, out the way, never got to think about it again. And of course, whenever you're in the charity shop, you can't just be in the charity shop dropping off. You've got to have a look around. And I found some bits. Check these. First step, straight underneath. Mousetrap. Not checked if it's all complete, but it is the original one. It was only £2. If it is all complete, solds are looking pretty promising for that one. So that was worth going into the charity shop alone. Then I had all this box for £2. Tell a lie. I had all of this box for £2. And in here we've got 3 different Transformers Construct bots. Don't know if there's any value in these. And I've had a little play with them, if I'm honest. And I've built them. And I think they are complete. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 little Construct bots. This is quite a cool little find. Little star screen there. And a couple of Toot drivers. That was £2 for that box. Bargain. And in this rogue bag, this bag was £1.50, and what we've got is lots of little Tyke characters. I looked these up on eBay in the shop, and there's an auction at the minute for 6 of these characters. It was on about £9 all in. So I haven't kept track on how that auction's done. More than 5 characters in here. That £1.50 looked a pretty decent investment. Oh, and I got suckered in with this as well. Look at this. Fisher Price Toys School Days Desks. We've got a blackboard there, a couple of slidey bits, and loads of those magnetic letters which you can put on the fridge. They stick on there. It costs £5, which is a lot. But solds, you could be pushing 20 plus postage. Depends if all of those are there and if all the extra bits are there. I just liked it. It's retro, what is it? Early 70s. You don't see them around very often. I do have a few of these old Fisher Price toys, and I'm always after learning about them. Chatty Pete, I am 100% blaming you for this. Now, during the week on Instagram, Chatty Pete was putting in his stories clips of classic N64 games. Now, I just picked up a Sega Mega Drive last weekend, and it's got me a little bit sentimental. I've gone up into the loft, got the N64, rigged it up, got the Mega Drive down there, rigged up, and got out all the old games that I used to have. However, I don't have all the old games that I used to have. You know what it's like. They either get lost, or during clear-outs they've just been binned. Some of them I may have actually traded in back in the day. I used to do that a lot, trading games to pay for the next console. So now I'm on a mission. I'm going to try and complete my old gaming collection, N64, Mega Drive, and if I get through that, I might even jump onto the Master System. So, here's the collection. Mega Drive set up. I've got Sonic, 2 Sonics, and Streets of Rage 2. I've got about 8 other games to source, and to do it, just using CEX, you're looking at about £300. And that's just cartridge only. If I go box and manuals, silly money. There it is, N64 tucked in there, grey controller at the back, got the yellow controller, black controller, classics, and these were all the games I found up in the loft. Again, 6 or 7 of them missing. Those are cheaper to source than the Mega Drive, but I want to do it. And I had my first game come in. I bought this off of eBay, Lilac Wars, what an absolute classic. Cost about £8.50, something like that. Brilliant game, I'm going to really enjoy doing this. I'll probably keep you posted on Instagram. Might drop a few of these games in the up and coming videos. Chatty Pete, this is you. This is all you. Before we jump into what sold on eBay this week, I've got a few other things I picked up during the week. I haven't showed you that. And there's some just really weird, cool bits here. Check these. Let's start from the top. Look at this rescue bot. Looks like just a normal rescue bot, right? This is one of the first generation ones from 2010. It's got a really smooth transformation. Check this. Just really neat. Like that one a lot. Solds are all over the place. People often list these up as just one of the newer rescue bots. The ones in America do go for a fair bit. This one will be going in my collection. It's first generation. I don't know if that actually means anything, but you never know. In the future, he's going in there. Bog standard Woody. This is a Toy Story 4 Woody. You can tell that it's got Bonnie written on the boot. What I like about these newer ones is there's a Velcro bit at the back there, and you can take out the voice box and change the batteries. So even if they're not working, like this one, new batteries and he'd be as good as new. I got this Furby for a £5. Reason being, it was caked in battery acid in there. Look, it's even leaked out and gone all in the fur. Well, I've cleaned it. It looks horrible inside, but it works. Got the eye patch on there. This is a Bluetooth one. I guess that's what that little antenna is up there. Sold on this anywhere from 20 to 30 quid, but because of that damage, I'd be happy with 20 quid for that. This is a sealed pack of pocket pages for binders to put all your cards in. Ultra Pro, so a really good brand. From 2002. Who has put that in the charity shop? Brand new. And I got 2 of them. 50p each. And I'll be taking those to the Cardiff Card Show, probably selling them as a complete set like that, 20 quid a pop. From Austin Powers, Vanessa. And underneath, let me just move all this, we've got Totopoly, the horse racing game. Now it says 1949 up there. Don't let that confuse you. It's much newer than that. But it's all complete. Some of the horses have their legs knocked off. Some of the riders don't have any heads anymore. Paid a tenner for it though. Paid up for it. Sold on a good day about 30 quid all in. So not a bad trip to the charity shop really. Nice bit of variety there. And that's 5 listings from the same shop. I've actually listed all of that already. Keeping that eBay algorithm ticking. So those little quarter of an hour, 20-minute charity shop visits during a lunchtime, getting it all listed, all helps with improving your sales. And on that note, let's run through some eBay sales. So my eBay sales at the end of January really did start to drop off. But 1st of February is here. That brings with it payday. eBay is sparked back to life. Check out some of these sales. In fact, the first sale, I haven't shown you this. I didn't show you it when I picked it up. This is Cuddle Chimp. It's a for real friend. Scarily realistic. In fact, whenever you hold it, you feel like you've got to kind of hold him like a baby. He's tested and working. The thing to check with this one is, does he have his little banana bottle? You can see it says Cuddle Chimp on there. They go together like that. Now, the chimp on its own would sell for about 20 to 25 quid. That sells for about 15 quid. I just added them together. I wanted 40 quid all in. Someone offered me 35, and you know what? I had to part ways with him before I actually adopted him. Next up, now I picked this up just after Christmas. I paid £10 for it. We've got this singing Maui. I always look out for these, and I always pick them up when I see them. The key thing to look out for is the hook here. That often is snapped off. That bit is missing. He's also got other little accessories that can come loose. This one is all complete. There are a few scratches from where he's been played with, but he's gone for just under £40 all in as well. Now recently I've been spending a lot of money on Build-A-Bears, and the first couple have started to sell, which is good because I'm recouping some of that money back. First up, we've got Leafeon from Pokemon, and this is a great one to look out for because all the Pokemon collectors will want to complete all the evolutions. It's got this big long leafy tail. It's really cute actually, isn't it? That one has gone for just under £50 all in. And this one is absolutely awesome. This is Hero off of Nightmare Before Christmas. There's the Build-A-Bear logo on the bottom there. By some miracle, he's managed to stay really clean. Look at his little pumpkin on his nose there. Now that one there, I priced up at £50. Solds are on about £30 plus postage, but this was the only one listed in the UK. There are some listed up in America, but for really sky-high prices. I thought because this was the only one listed, I was going to chance my luck a bit. I priced it at 50 quid all in. I've had a few offers around the £30 mark. Declined them or countered them. Someone paid full price. Hero has gone for 50 quid. Now I made a bit of a gaff with this one. This is a Miss Pac-Man arcade set. You plug it into your TV like that and then you can play Miss Pac-Man up on the screen. Now I thought this was really old, from 1993. But a bit of common sense, I could have just checked those connectors. And on the bottom, to be fair, it does say 1993 there, but it's got 2018 written right underneath it. I didn't pay too much for this, a couple of quid maybe, sold for £12.50 all in. Now I've not sold a rescue bot for a while. This one's called Blades. When you transform him, he goes into a little plane mode. There you go, like that. Lots of different versions of Blades. This isn't the most popular one. The helicopter one seems to do the best. Still, that one's gone for a tenner. Now I picked this one up on the complete off chance. Watching a few other eBay resellers, I have seen people sell Mahjong. Never heard of it myself, never played it myself. There's a heck of a lot of pieces to count in here. But I checked sold listings of this particular one in the shop. It was only 2 quid, and looking at what they were selling for, it was a good profit margin for me. That one has gone for £14 plus postage. I picked up 2 of these Scrabble original sets from the charity shop. Don't know why they were both in there, but they were only $1.99 each. I bought them both in case one of them had some bits missing. Luckily, both of them were complete. This one is sold already, £12.50. This is an absolute banger. What we've got here is a 1 in 72 scale AH74, made by Toko. This is actually Ukrainian. All of the text down the side there, all in Ukrainian. But inside, the kit is still sealed and it's got the instructions that come with it as well. Stuff like this does not come around on eBay very often. So when you're selling things like this, you're targeting the collectors. And if I'm honest, a kit like this would be wasted in the hands of someone who just wants to have a go at it. This deserves to be in the hands of someone who will really appreciate it and will go part of someone's collection. I priced it high to try and target that market. 55 quid all in, that one went for. So guys, really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Personally, I cannot wait for the bigger boot sales to really get going. This was just a little taste today, and there'll be plenty more to come. Also, shout out Jonathan Roberts, first commenter last video. Next video will be Wednesday. You know the score. Charity shopping to find stuff to resell on eBay, and I'll take you through what's sold as well. There's been some great sales this weekend already. Catch you then.